Oops. Okay, I'm back. I pressed the wrong button.
Okay, no problem.
All right, Mister. Good morning. You're
Gabriel,
good. I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm recovered. I'm feeling strong. Feeling strong.
no pain?
No pain. Actually, when I uh no pain, but
Yeah,
I
that's good.
I tried to control the situation a little because I knew it was the first time going back to practice exercises, so I didn't get too much there. Understand? I tried to keep things on control.
Yes, it's better to start slowly.
Start slowly. Start slowly. Because
Yes.
I know if I
Yes.
don't.
Do you like the exercise? I
Man,
don't know.
thank you for inviting me. I love it. It was great. It was great, man. I was needing it because I know I wouldn't do it by myself. By myself, I wouldn't do it like start exercising, going to the gym. But with a good invitation, I did it. It was good. And considering I'm getting fat, considering I work in a chair, considering I have beer 5 days in a week, it's good to practice exercises too. So it was great, man. I like it. The guy didn't text me yet. Whatever, I don't care. I'm gonna go there tomorrow again. He didn't text me, no problem. Tomorrow I'll talk to him.
Yes, man. Felipe is it's okay. Do you know the prices?
I have no idea about the prices because he didn't text me. But I don't care. I'm gonna go
Okay.
there tomorrow and I talk to him.
I think because you start and now we have a group with four people, the price change now to
To be
20,
cheap, to be cheaper.
20 yes, to be cheaper. Maybe 20, 100 half.
Two,
Understand?
200 and a half each.
Yes, each
That
for 3 times a week.
for 3 times a week. That's kind of expensive compared to gyms.
Yes, but it's like a personal trainer.
Let's negotiate. I'm gonna negotiate with him, and the price is going to be cheaper.
Okay, if you can,
Maybe,
but
maybe.
this price, we have negotiations last week because before the price is for per class per day you go. I think
40. Repeat, please. 40 per day you go.
yes. Before the price is 40 per per day.
Yes, or you can say 40 reals a day. 40 euros a day.
40 reals a day.
Reals,
Yes.
reals,
Reels.
reals.
Reels.
Not reels. When you're fishing, you have an equipment here with your line. This is the reel. In English, that's the reel. And this is the same word for Instagram reels. Reel
Ah, okay.
is carretel. But now we're talking about Brazilian money. Reals. Reals.
Reels.
Okay. 40 reals every time you go there. 40 reals a day.
Yes. And
Okay.
now we close a bundle with no limits of class. Yes, have limits. 3 class per week, but we pay 300 if you start. Uh, we we vamos
We will pay
we will pay 200 and half. and a half.
Yes, when you're talking about a story, when you're telling a story, not necessarily you need to respect the tenses all the time. We will, we will. No, you can say, if you go, we pay 250. If you
Okay.
go, we pay 250. For this context, because you're telling me a story, a situation, if you just use if, I understand you're talking about a situation already, and you don't need to use will or would. Not necessary, because with is giving me this idea already.
Okay.
Nice.
Understand.
So if I go there, it's 250 because it was. Uh, so you are paying less, more than this now. You're paying. How much are you paying now?
We are paying 300 now.
300 now, and if I go there, 250. Okay, all right,
Yes.
it makes sense. It makes sense for personal training. Uh, yeah, that's okay. That's okay. I mean, um, that's actually a small price to take care of your body.
Yes,
Cause
man.
if we don't do it, we are going to destroy the body only. So that's it makes sense.
Yes. We need to make exercise to drink with no
Guilt,
consciência pesada. Guilt.
with no guilt.
Yes, guilt. With no guilt.
It makes
That's
sense.
the idea.
And the problem is, uh, we do more than drinking.
What?
We do way more than drinking.
Yes.
Drinking is not the problem. I think the problem is I drink 4 or 5 times a week, smoking every day, crazy habits during the week. On the weekend, I'm a vegetarian, but I drink a lot. But I drink a lot on the weekend. So, man, it makes sense to take care of my health. It makes sense. That's nice. But I don't know the prices yet. I don't know the prices yet. You are telling me the price, but he needs to tell me the price.
Yes.
So, tomorrow, I'm gonna arrive there early and I'm gonna talk to him. And he's going to tell me this price. You told me the price, he's going to tell me the same price probably. And I can close the deal with him or negotiate or something. But I'm gonna think about it. I'm excited about the idea. I think it makes sense because I really need it. I really need it. And if we have this compromise to pay less, if 3 of us go there, oh, 4 of us, right? Because there is another guy. Lucas is going to, right?
Luca. Yes, Luca is a friend. No strange. It's my prima, cousin.
Your cousin.
Luca is my cousin boyfriend. And next week he come back.
Great, I got it. So, okay, considering this, that if 4 people go, the price is less, we have the compromise with each other. So it makes sense.
Yes, and we have a particular time because the problem of the gym, it's you don't have compromise to go. You just go when you want,
Yeah.
and that kind of exercise it's different because you need to go on a hora marcada,
On a scheduled time.
scheduled time.
And
Yes,
depending on when you go there, uh, because it's crowded, you don't want to go. Depending on the
it's
situation,
crowded.
when it's crowded, when the gym is crowded, sometimes you don't want to go.
Yes,
And basically, if I went to the gym by myself, I would go in the afternoon. And I'm thinking here, I would never go in the afternoon. The only free time I would go there would be in the afternoon. But I know I wouldn't go. I know I wouldn't go. I know I would prefer to smoke. And in the morning, I can do both. Practice exercises with good people because they have this compromise and smoke because everybody there likes drugs. That's nice.
Yes.
That's nice.
And it's because I prefer do less on more, like English class and gym, because if I need to go on afternoon or night, I always miss the class.
Yes, yes, I understand. We we prioritize relaxing at night because after a journey, we don't want to do serious things. We just want to relax. So I got it. I totally got it. At night, but that's I'm having good habits. At night, I'm not going crazy or going to bars or anything. I'm watching series. I'm happy with myself.
Watching Discovery,
Discovery, man. Discovery.
yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
Take easy for that time.
because I had the bad habit of every every Wednesday, Thursday, sometimes Tuesday, going to bars and going crazy and coming at 2, 3 a.m. like 4 times a week. 4 times a week. And considering, man, look how stupid I am. How stupid I am. You told me the price and I think, that's not very cheap. But we spend so much money on stupid things like drugs and wrong things.
Yes,
And I'm saying something that's good for me. Oh, come on, man. I'm stupid. I'm
three
stupid.
times
That's
a
wrong.
week.
Three
That's
times a week, man.
a cheap price.
That's a cheap price, man. And the compromise. People are doing this together. And if you want to pay this price, if you want to save some money, everybody gotta go. Man, that's good. That's good.
Okay, see you tomorrow at
Yeah,
7 a.m.
7 a.m. You didn't arrive at 7, but that's okay. I believe I'm gonna start a little earlier because I have some free time to go. Understand? I believe
Yeah,
I'm gonna start at 7. I'm gonna arrive at 7 if I can. Because on Wednesday, I arrived at home. It was okay. I had time because I live 4 minutes from there. So it's really close. Really close. But I need to come here, open the computer, and work. So I need just 10 minutes. That's it.
yes,
I finish at 7:50. 4 minutes to come, 5 minutes to open the computer.
yes. Man, the really problem, it's my brother, because I normally I am a punctual.
I'm punctual.
I'm punctual, but like yesterday, my brother sent me a message asking me if I want to uh, he get me in my house.
If I wanted a ride,
If I wanted a ride,
a ride,
carona.
yes.
Yes, and I say, okay, uh, come on. And he always atrasa, gets late.
He's always late. He's always late.
He always late.
No, but you weren't very late. I believe you arrived there at 7:10 or something.
Yes, maybe 5 minutes. But it's better if we have more people to do together.
Don't you
Because
think?
before it's only me and my brother. And if we late 5 minutes, no problem. Dust buffer dust dust us. But now if you and Luca, we need to
Be punctual.
be more punctual.
Kind of. Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
Yes.
Not necessarily. Don't go crazy about it. I'm not very punctual
No,
either. Don't go
I'm
crazy.
okay.
Relax about it, man. Relax. I don't care. But there's a point. With more people, we need to wait a little more. Right.
Yes.
That's a point. Do you think about it?
Yes, maybe you we decide wait 5 or 10 minutes maximum. I think 5 minutes it's okay.
No, I'm
70
not
to
talking.
75.
I'm not talking about starting time. I'm talking about
Uh,
during time. During it. During the exercises. During from 7 to 8. Considering we have more 4 people, we are going to wait a little more between the exercises, right?
yes, but I think it's just a little more because the normal time you
Wait.
wait between exercise it's 1 minute, and with the Felipe, we don't favor lost time.
Yes, we don't waste time.
Busca. Yes. And then enquanto
While
while no, I think in this case wins better. When the last guy is finished, the first is
is
starts
starting again.
after.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I'm into it. I'm into it. I'm totally into
I'm
it.
into it.
I'm into it.
Into it.
I'm
Okay.
into it. I'm into it because I know it's good for me. I know it's good for me.
I'm
It's
into it.
yes, that's
Okay.
necessary. Um, I'm also starting something on Saturdays, but I know it's not exactly an exercise. I and once a week is not exactly an exercise. So this habit you are inviting me to, that's something really good. Good. I thought you would be just a bad influence. But no, you are not just a bad influence. You are someone with good
I'm a good
influence.
guy, man. I
Eh,
have my problems, but I try to do good things too.
that's good, man. That's good. You know, I'm happy that you know you have your problems. That's good.
Yes, of course.
Of course, man. Nobody's perfect. And I'm not
Yes.
perfect either. I'm not perfect either. Actually, I am the bad influence. I am the bad influence. I know it. But I would like not to be the bad influence all the time. And you prove it. You are not the bad influence all the time. That's
Fuck
good.
you, man. Man, talk about that, about this. I am with your weed,
Oh yes, you
or
are.
you don't want anymore.
I
If you
want, of
don't want,
course I do.
take me.
Man, don't. First of all, please don't consume it. Wait. Don't consume it. Wait. I'm getting there this afternoon. Okay?
Okay.
What day is today?
I
Thursday. Man,
Thursday, the International Day to do crazy things.
let me check here. What time? What time? Oh man, you're busy too, man. I'm busy. You're busy. It's difficult to get it. It's not because I don't want to. It's
Yes, I
because
understand.
we have difficult schedules. But I'm gonna check here. What time I'm gonna go there? Probably. Wow, it's going to be intense today. 3:30, 3 something.
So I just came after 4 p.m.
Okay, 4 p.m.
Okay, 4 p.m.
4 p.m. E aí, Siri? Lembre-me de ir ao Braga hoje às 4 da tarde.
Okay, my English teacher use series in Portuguese.
There is a reason. I'm gonna explain you. There is a
Okay.
reason. What's the reason? Sometimes, for example, I'm driving and I want to send a message.
Adicionado aos lembretes de hoje.
I want to send a text while I'm driving to someone, maybe my mom, maybe my sister, maybe my girlfriend, and I need to tell Siri in Portuguese this text. Because if I tell her in English, she's going to send the text in English. That's the reason why I have Siri in Portuguese, because sometimes I send texts with my voice. For example, hey Siri, send a text to Braga telling him I'm gonna be late. And,
Não encontrei lugares
and
correspondentes.
Siri shows me the message like, I'm gonna be late. Can I send the message? And I say yes. That's it. That's the reason why I have Siri, and Siri only in Portuguese. My cell phone is in English. Everything's in English. But Siri is in Portuguese because of this very reason. What reason? Sending messages on WhatsApp. That's it.
Né? But if you send message in English, your parents and your girlfriend, that's in English.
So you
Better
think I
for
should change my Siri to English and send texts to everybody in English?
Man, I think nothing.
I'm gonna do it. Because to be honest with you, I was thinking about it. I was like, everything I do is in English. I watch series in English. I speak English all day long. Why not my series in English? I mean, everybody I interact with, they speak English. Everybody. My girlfriend, my parents, everybody speaks English. So why not sending texts in English? Is it going to be strange? Maybe yes, maybe no. But I know that after a few messages, people will get used to this. Get used is get used. It's not going to be strange for them anymore.
Yes. And every todo mundo,
Everybody.
everybody understands because you are an English teacher.
So I'm gonna do this. My Siri now is going to be in English. That's good. English from United States. English.
English from United States.
That's it. Hey Siri, send a text to Isla telling her this is a test.
Which one? Layla Almeida or Marcela?
Send a text to Isla telling her this is a test.
Man, I hate Siri because this don't work. Doesn't work
It works.
well.
It works well. You just need to understand her. You need to understand her. For example, this is going to be a problem. You gave me a challenge, but it's a challenge worth trying. Why? Sometimes I need to send a text to Silvana Ruela. If I say Silvana Ruela, that's my mother's name on my cell phone, Silvana Ruela. If I tell Siri, send a message to Silvana Ruela, Siri won't understand me. It's impossible for Siri to understand me. But if I say Silvana Ruela, Siri understands me. That's the exercise. That's the exercise. Sometimes you need to speak something that is in English. I'm sorry, that is in Portuguese with English accent. When you do this, Siri understands you. And the same thing happens in Portuguese. For example, I want Siri to play Elvis Presley's song Surrender. Surrender. That's the song's name, Surrender.
Okay.
E aí, Siri, toca a música Surrender de Elvis Presley. And then Siri understands. If you take something in English and you speak with Portuguese accent or Brazilian accent, Siri understands you. It's a game. It's a game. It's not very simple, but it's a game worth trying. What's this game? What game is it? The accent game, when you speak something with a different accent. For example, I have the Japanese teacher, my sensei, and sometimes I tell my sensei, man, I need this explanation in English, and he speaks English with Japanese accent, and I need to stop him and say, that's not English, man. That's very difficult to understand. Let's make it a little aggressive. Speak English now a little more aggressively Because if you speak like a Japanese person, it's very good. It's very difficult to understand you. You need to be more aggressive. Speak up. More attention. More
Okay.
objective.
Then
That's
you teach your teacher.
that's it. Actually, who's this guy? Who's this guy? I grew up in a church, okay? And there was a boy. Church.
Yes.
Many years I've attended the church. Today I don't do it, but you know I have faith. I have a religion. I don't go there, but I believe. And there is a guy. His name is Daniel. Daniel is the grandson of Japanese people. He is Ichi, Ni, San, Yon. He is Yonsei. Actually, he is fourth generation. Okay?
Okay.
Yonsei. Fourth generation. And this guy was a friend of mine, but he is younger. He is 18 years old, I think. 18, 19. And he's studying Japanese. And the first idea I had was, man, let's study Japanese together. What's your level? And he said that he's studying Japanese for 2 years already. And I said, we cannot practice together because your level is very different. So let's do something. I don't know. I'm gonna pay you. Teach me Japanese. And he said, no pay. Don't pay me. I cannot accept payment because I'm not a teacher. I don't know very much. When I teach you, I will need to stop and look on the internet because I don't know everything. So I'm gonna practice with you so I can study too.
Okay, understand.
But I am using my strategy, my method with him. What method? No native language, no other language than Japanese. So basically, the whole class is in Japanese. Everything is in Japanese. But how can you understand, man? Or how can I understand? I have basic sentences. I can communicate with him. What sentences? I don't understand, man. I'm sorry. Repeat, please. Speak slowly. Write, please. Give me an example. What's a synonym? I understand. I don't understand. How do you say blah 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 in Japanese? I know these sentences, these basic sentences in Japanese. So I know I can kind of communicate with him using these basic sentences. And
Understand.
I don't pay him. I don't pay him because he didn't want to. And that's great actually because I'm having 4 classes a week. I'm learning a lot of
Four
Japanese.
classes.
4 classes a week, man. 4 classes
Okay,
a week. Every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And
that's good.
and it's one of the best experiences I've ever had. I had the chance to study other languages. In the United States, I took French classes. I studied a little French. I can communicate in French a little. I studied Italian, but I cannot speak Italian. It's very difficult for me to speak Italian. Just if I'm drunk, of course. It's easy, of course. The point is, this language I'm studying is the coolest language ever. Is the coolest experience I've ever had. It's really nice to have only symbols in front of you and understand the symbols. No letters, no Roman characters. What you have on your keyboard, they are Roman characters. And today I understand something that's not exactly Roman characters. You, for example, you understand programming in some languages. When I see programming in front of me, I get lost. Of course, I've never studied this. So when I see these codes, maybe I get something because of English, but of course I don't understand the context, the idea. I don't. That's not my area. Now, and for example, numbers. You, me, we understand numbers. If I have an equation, simple equation in front of me, I'm not exactly lost. I can kind of understand the idea, try to do something, try to get the results. Now, with Japanese, I have all of those symbols in front of me and I understand many of them. And that's crazy because I am opening my mind to this crazy thing here I kind of can understand things like that. That's crazy. That's crazy. Do I feel intelligent? No. I actually feel very stupid. Every class, I feel very stupid. Every class. And I love it. Because that's a chance for me to learn if I am stupid. I don't know it, so I can learn it. And man, what a process. What a process. That here is my Japanese notebook. It was Italian notebook a long time ago, but it's Japanese notebook now. Nihongo. And here I have the list of things I have studied already. I am basically using the structure I use with my students. Here I have the basic structure. I have the tenses, present, past, future, list of adjectives, conjunctions. That's it. That's my Japanese notebook. And actually, it's becoming beautiful. I'm having a beautiful notebook with nice, crazy codes, and I'm enjoying this a lot.
Yes, it's different.
For example, I was learning how to use dake, only or just. How to use this in a sentence. How can I use this? Where is the position? In the beginning, in the middle, after the subject, before the subject. That's the process of Nihongo. I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it. Of course, it's a very specific language. It's a language for you to interact with Japanese culture and Japanese people only. With English, you can interact with anyone on the planet. Japanese is too specific. Not
Yes.
very easy. You just study Japanese if you like Japan and you wanna to interact with this culture, and that's the only reason. So I cannot recommend people to study Japanese because it doesn't make much sense. Oh, study Japanese, it's cool. It makes sense for you. Not necessarily. It makes sense for you if you love anime, if you want to travel to Japan, if you like Japanese girls, Japanese people. Maybe it's good for you to study it. But if that's not the reason, do not study Japanese. Study Chinese, maybe.
And you decide when you go to Japan
Okay,
or
so
not yet?
I didn't decide yet because I'm thinking about the best date considering someone who's there. So I'm waiting for someone who's there to give me the best information. There is a guy there, a person who I contracted
You know?
to. Uh,
Okay, a person.
yes, I contracted a service to take care of my trip when I was there studying. I'm not going there studying anymore. I'm going there with new objectives, but this person is going to take care of everything for me. Find a house for me I can rent, a good location, all the possibilities I have. This person is going to help me, and I'm waiting for the best time this person is going to give me. But maybe I see April in front of me. I have in my mind April. Yes, that's what I have in mind. I don't want to do it later. I want to do it in April. But maybe it's not possible to do in April because of many reasons. But I want to do it in April. I don't want to do it later. I actually have, considering the ticket I have, I can do it until 2022. But I don't want to do it later. I want to do it now because I don't know exactly the future. I want to do it as soon as possible. And that's a good expression for you. As soon as possible.
As soon as possible.
If you work out of
As
Brazil,
soon as possible.
yes, if you work in a different place, you are going to see as soon as possible. But ASAP. You are going to see ASAP. You understand ASAP?
No.
Chat.
WhatsApp.
Chat on the StreamYard page. Private chat.
WhatsApp. Okay.
That's what you're going to see. If you see this, you need to understand it's urgent. If you see this on an email, on a message, you need to understand urgency. I need to be fast. I need to do it as soon as I can, as soon as possible, fast, urgent.
Ah, okay. As soon as possible.
That's a symbol for fast, urgent. You gotta do it as soon as you can, as soon as possible.
As soon as possible. Okay. It's very right fast. The same number of letters.
Uh, yeah, but fast, maybe it's a little aggressive. Do it fast. Do it as soon as you can, as soon as possible. Actually,
Yes, I get the point.
there are some things from emails you are always going to see in an email. There are some things I'm looking forward to. Dear, blah, blah, blah. Uh, there are some things, specific language for emails. You know, man, when you write a message on WhatsApp, you use one type of language. When you write an email, you use a different type of language, right? A little more formal. Do you do it?
Yes.
Yes, same thing in English. Same thing in English. Actually, all of this idea, messaging, texting, emailing, it came in English. So, this formality we respect when we write an email, it's not because we are Brazilian people, we speak Portuguese. No, everybody does it. Everybody does it. That's the common aspect. Emails are formal. Messages, not so formal. It comes from English. It comes from English. Understand?
Yes.
Do we have any homework to correct?
Yes. 22. Woods. Woods. I think it's that.
You've done it.
Yes.
Wow. Responsible. Coming to class. Inviting.
Last class you get my attention. I think it's don't use get
Why? Why?
because I don't do the homework
Oh, no, but that's
for
okay,
many
man.
times.
No, that's okay. I do it, man. Just as a friend. Understand? I don't do it to create any pressure.
Yes, man, but I know I need to do the homework.
The homework, man, is just a good practice for the grammar. It's just a repetition on the grammar. When I'm talking to you here, I talk about grammar all the time. You learn when we are talking, but this is a good repetition exercise, understand? That's just repetition.
Yes.
Okay, GB Miranda, me. What's me, man?
It's it's from Apple.
Okay, me. Alright, I'm gonna do something here for you. Where is it? Okay, I'm gonna put your email here. If you agree, if you think it's okay, on the event. Is that okay? Or not,
Okay.
or not necessary, but I want to do it.
It's okay for me.
As a matter of organization. Because if we change classes and I find a different time for you, I'm gonna put this on my calendar and you are going to get a notification 10 minutes before it. So you are reminded and I am reminded too.
You have free times on Monday and Wednesday
Just a second.
after the gym?
No, man. No, I don't. Do you see here? I have Eduardo from 8 to 9 every Monday and Wednesday. And on Friday, I have you. Maybe, man, on Friday.
Maybe Eduardo's change with me Thursday and Wednesday because the problem is I am doing gym on Monday, Wednesday, não. Quarta é
Wednesday.
Tuesday.
Wednesday.
Quarta? Ah, okay. I'm doing gym on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. And English on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. I don't have free morning on the week. Understand? I want to put all on the same day.
Okay. Okay, I understand. Man, I can talk to him. We can try it. We can try it. Maybe have classes with Eduardo on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Yeah, maybe it's possible.
Yes.
But I cannot guarantee you this.
Okay, no problem. I understand. But if he accepts, I prefer.
Nice, no problem. I'm gonna talk to him. Let me write this here so I remember. Talk to Eduardo. Oh yes, yeah, I'll talk to him today maybe.
Okay.
Talk to Eduardo. There are some things I prefer. There are some things I prefer to talk in person. I'm gonna think if I will talk in person or by message. I'm gonna wait a little before I decide this. But that's okay, man. For me,
If you want to tell him next Monday, no problem. It's okay for me.
I am a feeling person. If I feel I'm gonna text him today, I will do it. If I feel it's something to tell in person, I'm gonna feel it. But maybe that's fine. I'm gonna tell you as soon as possible. Uh,
As soon as possible.
I'm gonna tell you as soon as possible. Understand?
Yes, nice to use.
Man, that sentence, man, as soon as possible is very
As soon as
necessary.
possible.
But you are never going to see as soon as possible. You are going to see ASAP. And actually, people say ASAP too. People also say ASAP. ASAP. Understand?
Yes.
Good. All right. Let's do it. You read for me, please. The sentence with your answer, please.
I'd like I'd like to use the computer now.
Repeat, please. I'd like to use a computer now.
I'd like to I'd like to use the computer now.
Do you understand the sentence?
Yes.
Every sentence you're going to read for me now, from now on, starting now, from now on, you are going to act like you mean it. Act like you mean it. Yes, you are going to show me that you believe in that sentence. You are going to use the correct expression, the correct voice, the correct emotion for each of the sentences, okay?
Okay. I'd
Why?
like to use the computer now.
Yes, it was good already. Uh, I'm doing this. Why am I doing this? English is not your first language. So, for a native speaker, for example, when you're speaking English, it's not very clear all the time. It's good for you to make it very clear using
Yes.
faces, using. I'm not telling you to move your hands a lot because that's what we do in Brazil. I'm telling you just to be very expressive. A good example we have is Donald Trump. Donald Trump is very expressive, and he is a native speaker. Why is Donald Trump so expressive? Because he wants everybody to understand him. And that's what I need to do with you. I need to make everybody understand you. Okay?
Okay.
Next.
They wouldn't they wouldn't like to come here. It's dangerous.
Yes, if we imagine a situation like that bar with crazy people and crazy products and snookers, they wouldn't like to come. It's dangerous. Okay, nice. Next.
Would you go there alone?
Would you go there alone?
Would you go there alone?
Repeat, please.
Alone?
Would you go there alone?
Would you go there alone?
Again, would you go there
Would
alone?
you do, would you go there alone?
Would you go there alone?
Would you go there alone?
Okay, in English, the sound for a question is different. Basically, we start with the sound of a question. Would you go there alone? Would you go there alone? In Portuguese, we say something like this. Would you go there alone? Would you go there alone? That's Portuguese. In English is, would you go there alone?
Would you go there alone?
Better. So much better. That's a small difference, man. In Portuguese, we say, what's your name? What's your name? What's your name? Qual que é seu nome? What's your name in English? What's your name? But in English is, what's your name? Man, no, that's not a good example. Another example. Do you, um, do you have a car? That's Portuguese. Do you have a car? Do you have a car? That's Portuguese. Você tem carro? Do you have a car? But in English is, do you have a car? Do you have a car? Understand?
Yes.
A little different, little different. If you practice this, and we are going to practice this now, your English is going to sound very natural. Okay?
Okay.
Next.
What would you do?
Right the arrow. What would you do in this situation?
Repeat, please.
What would you do? So I'm give you some tips. T, not necessary. What would you do in this situation? What would you do in this situation?
Wow. Repeat, please.
What would you do in this situation? Sometimes when we speak Portuguese,
What would you do in this situation?
what would you do?
What would you do in this situation?
Yes, good. What would you do in this situation?
What would you do in this situation?
Repeat, please. What would you do in this situation?
What would you do in this situation?
Man, my ex-girlfriend, she went to Portugal, and in 1 week, she fucked a guy.
What? Repeat.
My ex-girlfriend went to Portugal, and in one,
Portugal, okay.
she went to Portugal, and we had a relationship. But in 1 week, she got drunk, and she fucked with an Italian guy. Okay?
Okay.
What would you do in this situation?
No. Repeat. I don't get the main idea.
That's okay. That's okay. Just an example for you.
Girlfriend.
What?
Your girlfriend?
Now I don't want to talk about this anymore. Yes,
Okay.
that's a story for another opportunity. But yes, I had a 3-year relationship. She went to Portugal to study there for 6 months, and in 1-2 weeks she fucked a guy.
Okay.
Okay, but that's karma, because I provoked the same thing when I was in the United States with the Japanese ex-girlfriend. My Japanese ex-girlfriend had a boyfriend in Japan, and I provoked it. I created a situation for her to break up with him and stay with me. A similar situation that happened with my ex-girlfriend. So probably that's karma. Maybe karma.
Yes, you do, you pay.
Yes, you do, you pay. Next.
Would you do come over here? Would you do come over here? Would you please come over here?
Repeat, please. Would you please come over here?
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 Would you please come over here? Would you please come over here?
Would you please come over here?
Would you please come over
Please.
here? Would you please come over here?
Would you please come over here?
Perfect. 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 Next.
Would you please come over here? Okay. Would you accept a cup of tea?
Would you accept a cup of tea?
Would you accept a cup of tea?
Good. Next. Or would you like? Okay, would you accept? Would you like? Same thing. I don't have would you like here because of just one answer. Next.
Would you please pass me the fork?
Okay,
Would you please pass me the fork?
pass? Pass.
Pass me. Pass me the fork.
Repeat, please. Would you please pass me the fork?
Would you please pass me the fork?
Good. Next. You don't need to say fork. Fork. Fork.
Fork.
Next.
I think he would never believe in this history.
In this story.
I think he would never believe in this story.
I think he would never believe in this story.
I think he would never believe in this story.
Good. Next.
I think he would never think.
Okay, if you want to repeat, repeat. I think he would never believe in this story.
I think he would never believe in this story.
Good. Perfect. Perfect. Next.
Would you? Okay. What you do? What you would do? What would? It's difficult to watch.
What would you do? What would you do?
What would you do? What would you do?
Perfect. Actually, man, your answer is also correct, okay? Would you please do? Would you please do? So your answer is possible too, okay?
Okay.
Not the best, but possible. Possible. Next.
Would you like to dance with me?
Good. Very good pronunciation. I think you understood the context and you said, that's an invitation. Would you like to dance with me? Perfect. Next.
Okay. I'd never go there alone.
I'd never go there alone. Or I think he would go there alone. It's possible too. I think he would go there alone. Possible, correct, okay?
Okay.
Next. So I am going to adapt. If it's possible, I need to adapt. I'm going to adapt. Next.
Would you buy a ticket? I think I forget the prefix yes.
Yes is not a prefix, it's just a word, and you forgot it, but it's not necessary. Relax about it.
Okay, I'd buy a ticket.
Nice. Next.
Would you travel alone? I'd travel alone. Would you call him back? Would you call him back? What's the accent in this case?
Would you call him back? Would you call him back?
Would call him back? Would call him back? I'd call him back. Would he meet her? He'd meet her.
Good. Would he meet her? He'd meet her.
Would they do it? They'd do it.
Similar sounds, we connect them. Would they do it? Would they do it?
Would they do it? Would they do it? They do it.
They'd do it. They'd do it.
They'd do it. Okay. Would you buy a ticket? I wouldn't buy a ticket. Would you travel alone? I wouldn't travel alone. Would you call him back? I wouldn't call him back.
Call. Would you call him back?
Call. I wouldn't call him back. Would he meet her?
Would he meet her? Would he meet her?
Would he meet her? He wouldn't meet her.
He wouldn't meet her.
Would they do it?
Would they do it?
Wouldn't do it.
Would they do it?
Would they do it? Would they do it? They wouldn't do it.
That's it. Would. Man, so necessary would. Conditional. The use of would for conditional. Okay?
Okay, man.
That's it for today.
Thank you for the class.
Sure, of course. See you at 4.
Okay, see you. Bye.
Bye. Have a nice day, man. Bye.